When you've just been put in charge of more than 1 billion people, image is everything. And whilst there was no shortage of ceremony to mark Chinese President Xi Jinping's international debut in Moscow, that's not what was grabbing attention back home. Enter Peng Liyuan, China's First Lady, in more than one way. Graceful, elegant, and fashion-forward, Mrs. Peng is defying the trend of her predecessors and taking a central role on the international stage. And China is loving it. If the words of one official are anything to go by, the nation finally feels it has a First Lady who's presentable to the outside world. And as suggested by this trip to a Russian boarding school, it is PR gold for China's new leadership, giving them the chance to present a softer image for the country as it charges ahead with trade talks in Russia and Africa. After all, a strong image certainly hasn't hurt the Obamas. U.S. First Lady Michelle is always on hand to help out her husband's reputation, but is more importantly a positive role model for American women in her own right. And who doesn't want a bit of Sam Cam glam every now and then? The British Prime Minister's wife is not just a style icon, but a successful businesswoman. And it looks as though Peng Liyuan is beginning to turn the heads of China's growing ranks of female consumers too. Here in Hong Kong and China, it is fair to say fashion tends to be big, bright and bold. So Mrs. Peng's more demure look has been something of a welcome change. Outfits similar to the one she touched down in Moscow have been a big hit with online fashion stores like this one, Taobao. The banner here reads, "Miss out and you'll weep." Peng Liyuan has come a long way from her days as an 80s folk singer. But whilst some may have raised eyebrows when this video first emerged, it's worth remembering she holds a master's degree in music and is, believe it or not, a major general in the People's Liberation Army. All in all, Mrs. Peng seems to be exactly the sort of superwoman the world's next superpower is crying out for. Peng is also known for her charity work, being appointed an ambassador for the fight against tuberculosis and HIV/AIDS for the World Health Organization. That will be of added significance as the couple continues their foreign trip in Africa. There's a saying in China, women hold up half the sky. In Peng Liyuan, it seems China's leaders have finally found a woman they can hold up to the world. Monita Rajpal, CNN, Hong Kong.